And I can understand why people call me a princess, but yes, okay, maybe, maybe. But because, I'm Nigerian and things like that, it's a whole different ball game when it comes to that. It's a whole different culture when it comes to that sort of thing. Growing up that way, like, yes, I was born and raised in Chicago. However, I was not. It's so hard to put this because it's like, yes, I was born in Chicago, okay? But it's like I was raised in Nigeria. Does that make sense? Because my people are from Nigeria. They moved here. My mother was 3 when she came here. And then when I was born in Chicago, I grew up in Nigeria. How does that make sense? It was very much different than when I'll go to like let's say when I get older and I go to my friends' households. Very different. Very, very different. And the food. I didn't eat American food. It was all Nigerian food. Everything. Every time. Man, it was so good too. That's how I fell in love with tripe, or I call it cow stomach because my grandmother called it that. And she knew how much I loved it too. That's why they always make it. And the jollof rice was really good. And there was this thing that was the talk of the house, or what we always called it, farina. It's called farina. It was so good. I really loved it. Like making the little ball, dipping it in there, and I love spinach. Dipping it in there. Have a bowl of water. Wash your hands. Come on. It was so good. I just grew up that way. And then, when I got older, the first American food I'll never forget that I had, it was Wendy's. It came in like a foil paper. I remember like opening it. I'm looking at it. Looking at it. It's different. I'm looking at it. I'm just like, okay. Took a bite. Didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. I think to this day, I still don't like Wendy's. It was just not good to me. It was just dry, and it just wasn't tasty to me. I don't even recall eating it all. I don't recall eating it. And I think I was like 8 years old. If I'm not mistaken, I believe I was like 8 when I first tried American food. I was 8. And then this is what I did love though. When they moved on, okay, we had McDonald's. It wasn't my burger, it was my mom's. She gave me a piece of chicken sandwich. And I took a bite and I fell in love with that chicken sandwich, baby. And I'm like, Mom, what is this? It's a McChicken. To this day, I love McChickens. But they don't taste as good as they used to back then, but I don't care. Still love me a McChicken. Yes, baby. I love it. I love it. I love it. So yes, everything was so different, most definitely. And knowing how other people live versus how I lived, I didn't judge them, but it was an experience. I'll tell you that. And I didn't really like how mothers used to talk to their children though. Like it used to throw me off because I'm like, whoa, like, do they always yell and scream at their kids? Do they always do that? I was like, whoa, like, and I see the look on my friends' faces and things like that. It used to hurt my heart because I'm like, oh my gosh, like, whenever I seen something I didn't like, I strive not to be that way. And here I am. Like, I'm just not like that. I'm just not like that at all. Because I know, like, people have feelings, and it's just like, whoa, I wouldn't want anybody to feel like, dang, they gotta go through that. They gotta hear that. Like, like, I just don't operate that way. So it was just different. It was very different. I'm just like, yeah, I appreciate my household a lot. And not saying I had a good childhood, but it was just very hard to tell people that, yeah, I was born in Chicago, but I didn't grow up in Chicago, if that makes sense. Like, I've been to the hood. I went to a hood school. Okay, since that school is no longer existing, I did go to Paul Robeson High School. Yeah, that was an experience too. I didn't like that damn school at all because I didn't learn anything, and that's why I'm glad I dropped out, because they weren't teaching us anything. And I remember my boyfriend at the time said I would have just sat there and took that A. Yeah, that's you, but that's not me. I actually want to learn, because I used to go through so many schools growing up. I went to suburban schools, and then I went to city schools. Suburban schools, very much different. Okay, I love suburban schools. I really did, and I still do. Man, they gonna teach you something. They gonna teach you a lot of things. City schools, I don't know. I didn't understand. It was always such a different world for me. Being in the city and being in the suburb, very much different. Because city schools, them teachers don't care. The kids don't care. And it was a lot of gangs. There was a lot of gangs. I'm just like, why y'all in a gang for? I guess it was a cool thing and wanted to fit in thing and accept thing. To me, it just didn't make sense. I didn't understand it. I'm just like, dang, like, you don't have your own back? Like, I was confused. But anyway, I guess it's not for me to understand. I'm a woman. I guess I will never understand the purpose of a gang. I don't know. Maybe they just want to fight for loyalty or something. I don't know. But it was just weird. And the thing about it, like, the kids were very disrespectful. And they were so hot in the ass. I'm just like, dang, y'all just be doing it everywhere, huh? Like, I was so uncomfortable. And they made fun of me because I was a virgin and stuff. And I'm just like, shit, I don't care. Like, I don't give a fuck. And the thing about it, they just couldn't bully me. I didn't care. Like, bullies, I was like a bully repellent. Because it's like, whenever someone tried to bully me, I was unaffected. It just bounced off of me. Eventually, they just left me alone. I'm just like, okay. I didn't give a fuck. Like, I really just didn't care. Like my mama told me, if you start showing them you don't care, eventually they'll leave you alone. So it stuck with me. I just started showing their ass I didn't give a fuck. And then they left my ass alone. That shit was very effective. So thank you, mother. Thank you, mom. So yeah, it just didn't affect me at all. It still to this day things don't affect me. I think that's how I'm like so nonchalant when it comes to negativity. I don't care for it. I don't live my life that way. So just leave me alone. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. And that's exactly what it was, baby. That's exactly what it was.